Hello, I'm Flávia Pinheiro. I come from Brazil. I'm currently living in Amsterdam, and I'm part of Das Choreography Das Graduated School.
Hello, I'm Xander Porter. I'm from Los Angeles, California. I'm a first-year participant at Das Choreography.
I've been working as a choreography in a specific context, that is the northeast of Brazil, where I basically work in outside conditions that I call in vivo condition. And I thought coming to or applying and now being part of Das Choreography would allow me to learn some other technologies of especially writing, listening, and reading concerning to scores and making impossible choreographies like in this environment and technology.
I think I chose to apply to Das Choreography mostly out of an interest to continue expanding this idea of artistic research. For me, it's quite interesting to think about discipline in the conversation about artistic research, and I felt like Das Choreography would be quite or could be quite an appropriate place to expand those disciplines that I have been including in my research and in my practice.
I would say that it would be nice, or it's more like joyful, if you're an active person, if you have like a strong desire, if you have qualities that have like more sharp or more precise, or if you are looking for, but not that it's like you close the research in a way, but that you are able to manage or to produce or to find or to generate the resources by yourself. That means like how do you make this like pull strings, or how do you make connections in within like the environment, in within the school itself. So I think that's like a quality that you need as an artist also, to be honest, in general, to be able to not produce in this like neoliberal way of saying, but like about generate vitality and generate questions also, and generate content. So I think that's like for me something that it should fit, at least what I would imagine for a profile for Das Choreography.
I'm trying to think of also like a shared quality of the experience so far, like in I guess my subjective reality, but I'm still trying to find like, okay, what I could identify as a shared communicative profile, a kind of generative, collaborative, even affect or sense of being together, which might help. And then it's not easy to answer, but I don't know. Some things like I think general. I don't know. I feel like I get a bit cheesy, but like a generosity or a truly open ear, or a true like actual desire to be present and interested in not only sharing your feelings and questions, but also those of the people in your space with you in this cohort or this constellation. And maybe there's something very factual about that has to do with the smallness of the group. And there's something very precious about the smallness of the group that I think I do quite appreciate, and lends itself quite well to something generative and like, yes, mutually respectful and generally quite open. Yes, in terms of the seminars, I would say like something very dense is happening with the sense of time and place, and being in a relatively small but at least big enough city. This very busy seminars, these 3-week seminars feel very dense. That's something very strong, I think, for me.
It's like peer-to-peer learning. So actually there are like no tutors like in general, or no teachers, or no content. So that's like factual. So you learn from your peer. So of course, like as much skills as you have, or as much abilities as you have, is like how we're gonna recreate in between. So that's one feature, like very clear one. So I would say like first feature is peer-to-peer education. Second one is so residency studio-based developing of the research. And the third one is the absence digital relation in reading and like sharing practices. So.